This is a video of the 2019 United States Pony Club riding test expectations for D1 through C2. We'll break it down into flat and jump at each respective level and going over the riding test expectations. The D2 riding test expectations is that the candidate should ride in an enclosed area, demonstrating control while maintaining a safe, basic balance position at the walk and trot. The candidate should begin to develop the canter and jumping position. No need to canter over fences. So you want to see these expectations through all of the following criteria. They must ride on the flat using riding expectations, demonstrate how to correctly mount and dismount independently, but may use a mounting block if necessary. They have to shorten and lengthen reins at halt and walk. Again, at D1, they had to do this just at the halt. At D2, we add the walk. Perform balancing and suppling exercises for rider at walk and halt, and discuss 1 or 2 reasons for doing this. Ride at the walk, performing simple turns and large circles. We add in riding without stirrups at the walk, maintaining that correct basic balance position with, again, their ears over their shoulders, over their hips, over their heels. And they must maintain this at the walk and trot at the D2. This is the first level where they demonstrate an emergency dismount at the walk. Adult members don't need to do the actual dismount. They would talk about when you would. The D2 candidate should ride on the correct diagonal, performing simple turns and large circles with correct bend, again at the trot. They're developing the canter, so we see this by them riding at the canter in both directions in an enclosed area and be aware of leads. They do not need to be on the correct lead, but they need to know if they are on the correct lead or not. They also need to discuss how to pass others safely while riding in an enclosed area. And finally, they discuss performance with the examiner. They should be aware of diagonals and mounts leads. So they should be on the correct diagonal, keeping their basic balance position at the trot, and be aware of leads, but they do not need to have their basic balance position at the canter, because again, a D2 is developing the canter. D2 riding over fences. They will maintain the riding test expectations while maintaining a jumping position at the trot, on the flat, and over ground poles. And this would be at least 3 ground poles. And then they also, in an enclosed area, ride a simple stadium course of 4 to 5 obstacles of cross rails and verticals, no oxers or spreads. And the majority of fences should be at, but not exceed, 18 inches. Afterwards, the candidate will discuss with the examiner ways to improve the ride. A D2 will also ride out in the open. They'll ride with control up and down hills at the walk and trot, if hills are available, and they ride on a suitable mount on public or private property in a group at the walk and trot. There is never a need to canter out in the open as a D2, nor is there any need to canter over fences as a D2. Out in the open, they jump a minimum of 3 simple and natural obstacles. Majority of fences should be at but not exceed 18 inches in height or width, and their speed should not exceed 240 meters per minute according to the size of the horse.